With Master Rank 10 requirements, this gun is in a very solid spot for assault rifle enjoyers who like to have a bit of oomph on the side. That of being a big kaboom, and while it is a charge shot that explodes and explosion has a delay, it's still very potent. When we reach Master Rank 7 to 10, we unlock some great mid-tier weapons, of sort, that can have a very high ceiling. I think Stahlta falls into that group. High critical chance means it can make very good use of hunter munitions to scale it up. Status chance is great too, which works amazing considering alt fire has a bonus element, radiation. If we only spam alt fire explosions, then the ammo economy suffers greatly. Full auto mode on the other side is far more efficient, so the optimal way to use this weapon would probably be a mix of two. And to build for that, I went with critical stuff, multi-shot, galvanized aptitude, lots of fire rate with viral acceleration, viral, and hunter munitions. Critical delay comes pretty much for free with viral acceleration, which comes pretty much for free with primary deadhead. Galvanized aptitude does not work on the AoE part of the explosion, but there's a couple of very good reasons to run it. One would be what we already mentioned. High status chance, extra radiation on the alt fire, and its forced impact proc on direct hit. That builds it up pretty great, and whatever survives the explosion will sure suffer greatly from consecutive shots. And it works both ways. Priming enemies with primary fire and then hitting a direct hit with alt fire can do very high damage. Direct hits with alt fire force impact procs, so there could be an argument for internal bleeding on this weapon. However, I don't think it's worth using it. There's no impact on AoE damage, but hunter munitions works there. There's no forced impact on primary fire mode, and hunter munitions works there as well. And lastly, charge shot is the worst kind of charge for precision shooting. When you click to shoot, it starts to charge it, and it will fire the moment it fully charges, which causes us to miss a lot of shots. Talking about precision, even primary fire is all over the place, with its spread, which combined with a very slow projectile flight speed really limits the range of this weapon. But if you like it, it's definitely something you can get used to and learn to lead the shots. This is a steel path worthy gun, and especially with its Riven disposition being average as of now, it's definitely a fun proposal. For Rivens I would prioritize critical chance. In that case, we can swap the critical delay out for galvanized scope and reach reliable orange criticals. But any stat that frees up a mod slots to do so would be great. Even making the weapon viral plus heat is easily possible with Rivens. Galvanized aptitude sure likes that, and we know just how potent that mod is. Getting some reload in there somehow would also be nice, because alt fire uses 20 shots and your magazine has only 40, you end up reloading relatively frequently. Luckily, at least primary fire has some punch throughs, so if you line your enemies up, you'll be reloading less. This is a fun gun. I wouldn't call it a top tier weapon, but for its master rank requirements, it's certainly worth giving it a shot once you get to master rank 10. Don't think there's anything glaringly offensive about this weapon. It does more than your average weapon does, and it does it all well enough for us to keep using it if we like it. Certainly with self-damage making a return in the next update or so, I feel like there will be more and more arguments for these kinds of weapons which have multiple fire modes, where one is explosive and another one is not, letting us have full control on when to use more destructive force and when to limit the risks. That's it for this one, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.